another call in door-to-door sales next year, make money online, and then decide to move to London for 3 months for some reason to learn door-to-door sales again, to go build a door-to-door sales office in Nottingham. That's a bit weird. I started sales when I was 17 years old, and completely by chance. I didn't intend to get into sales. I never knew what I wanted to do with my life. And completely by chance, I bumped into a recruitment girl in the smoking area of the shopping centre in Nottingham. She invited me to come for an interview. I'm like, sure, I want money. Let me go and see what this is about. I got hired on the spot, didn't even have an interview. It was just some beat down door-to-door sales office. And straight away, I fell in love with the team culture inside of sales. Just everyone, every single day, getting up, fighting, want commissions. We want to be better than yesterday. We want to make more money than the people around us. That competitiveness, that game about it where we're just fighting every single day. Loved it. Genuinely loved it. So this all comes together. This all actually played a massive part towards building Alpha Setters because it was that team culture that got me hooked in sales to the point where I was telling my friends, oh, yo, you should come and work in sales. You should come and do door-to-door sales. I was like, door-to-door sales, what? But then when they got there, they would understand. They understood why I loved it so much because the culture was beautiful. It's perfect because everyone was aligned. It's the exact same. We forget about it sometimes in the online space. It's the exact same. It can be the exact same anyway. But you have to focus from day one on building a strong team culture. And that's what Alpha Setters is. So what makes Alpha Setters different than any other weird appointment setting training on the market? There's probably guys out there that have been appointment setting for longer than me. They've probably got more client results, more testimonials. They're a lot less controversial, I'd say. But what makes Alpha Setters is the fact that everything is built off my values. It's not built off someone else's values. It's not me trying to be politically correct. Everything's my values on my YouTube. So Alpha Setters, men only. That's the first thing. In a world where it's not really acceptable to have men-only things, you can get away with a lot of women-only things, but people usually have a little bit of a worse reaction if something's men-only. Kind of strange if you ask me. I've had grown men on a sales call like getting offended by the fact that it was men-only. I find that crazy. You're a man. This don't affect you at all. Alpha Setters is men-only. Why is it men-only? Could I make more money if I sold to women? I've got loads of women in my DMs that I could sell to right now. But I don't do that. Because what I loved about door-to-door sales, it was a very boisterous environment. And we was literally punching each other up in the office every day. We was competing against each other. We was taking the piss out of each other every day. I loved that. And I wanted to keep that in Alpha Setters. I can't get on a group call and be like, yo, Emily, what the fuck you doing? Why are you not hitting KPIs? If I get on a call with David, I'll tell David how it is. If David's not performing, I'll tell David, like, yo, sort your shit out. He's a guy. He gets it. I can't go into a group call with some 18-year-old girl, start swearing at her like, what the fuck you did? I can't do that. So I wanted Alpha Setters to be men only. A big reason why I'm in this position today, where I've got a successful business, I'm getting opportunities from people like Roll, etc. I was a very neaky guy, very flimsy man. Yemi can agree with me on that. I was a neek, I was a weirdo. But the reason why I've been able to develop into like a leader, a business owner, an entrepreneur, someone that's ambitious, is all because of my own self-improvement journey. So I talk about that on my page. I talk about self-improvement all the time and why you have to be on self-improvement as a man. Some people agree, some people disagree. I believe that you have to be strong as a man. Not that it's a choice, or everyone be themselves. No, I believe as a man you have to be strong. That's controversial, but that's my beliefs. And by putting that on the internet, on my stories, some people love it, some people hate it. The people that hate it, piss off, don't care about you anyway. People that love it, welcome to my family, you're one of my boys now. It's me and my boys against the world. Self-improvement, I talk about my faith. I'm a Catholic. You might have seen on my story yesterday, I posted my first confirmation, my first holy confession, Posted about that, unapologetically. Am I going to upset some of the Muslims that are watching my content? Probably do, all the time. Don't care. You're not my boys. My boys resonate with me. My personal brand is a personal brand. It's called that for a reason. Talk about my faith. And then also, a lot of people online will only put their best foot forward. Me online, I'll get pissed off about something one day and I'll share that I'm pissed off about. I'm not just a crazy happy guy all the time, because none of us are like that. If I see someone that's like super positive, enthusiastic, never ever has a bad day ever, and I don't get any sort of other emotion apart from just smiliness, I can't trust you. I mean, I think it's a quote from Jack Sparrow, right? Saying you can trust a liar to be dishonest, but it's the honest ones that you've got to be wary about, because you don't know when they're just going to switch up and turn their back on you. I don't trust people that are always la-di-da-di-da. Don't trust them. With me, on my stories, you'll see me someday, maybe 3 days ago, some guy reached out to me, does that OnlyFans marketing agency. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about, bro? Get the fuck out of my DMs. Talking about, trying to promote your OnlyFans stuff here. Nah, learn to fight, bro. Beef. I'm serious, though. I'll show all sides of myself. So just being authentic, I suppose, is the word. And by doing all of these things through my content, I've got my values. I know what's important to me. Now, out of 1.5k subs on YouTube, 10% of those have paid me 1k and become paying customers of mine. Don't have a big audience. Don't know why I don't have a big audience. I need to push on personal branding more. I need to dial in on my content more. But my content isn't for everyone. That is by design. I know what I want to build with my business. I know the type of people that I want to work with. And as a result of me just putting all of that out into the internet, I attract the people that align with me, the people that agree with me. You're either going to hate me or you're going to love me. You're going to love me and just throw money at my face. You're going to hate me, probably report me to Instagram and, maybe hold a wooden sign and protest about me. I don't know what you're going to do, but the haters doesn't matter. That's inevitable. You're going to run into haters. But that's how I built my cult. From there, phase 2 of this, because this is how I attract the initial person into the business, through my personal brand. But it goes one step further than that, to the point where it's not people who are all just Temi Lowry fanboys. A lot of people that join AlphaShares didn't even know who I was the week before. The reason why they join AlphaShares is because of that first person that joined. He loves it inside. He gets loads out of it. He loves the course module, become a fucking weapon. He's learned how to optimize his testosterone, and he's even made his first bit of money online. Cool. He's loving his time in the program. And then he gets his friends involved. He gets his boys. Going back to what Roll said, the client comes first. Focus on getting good results for your clients, and then they start to invite other people into the program too. Now, I take this one step further as well, because some people, even if they do love the product, some people just will never just talk about stuff like this to their friends. Let's say, my offer, I help people make money online. If you're an average guy, you go to the pub on a Friday night, have a couple of pints with the boys, you're probably a weirdo if you start talking to them about making money online. You're probably the weirdo of the friends group now. You don't fit in. So some people just don't have friends that be interested. Realistically, I know my target audience. I know the state of men in the world. Realistically, I know that most men, if they could, would like to make money online. Is that fair enough? Most people probably would. Cool. A lot of people identify their target audience, but they don't do anything with that. Okay, my target audience is blah, 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 blah. Well, what are you actually going to do with that? One thing that I do to get new customers in AlphaShares, and I tried this 2 weeks ago for the first time, and it worked so well that I'm literally mind blown. I did cold outreach for 3 days, but it wasn't cold outreach. It was warm outreach. I was messaging people that had never heard of me before, never seen my content before. They didn't align with my values or anything because they didn't know me. But I still managed to create customers out of thin air after barely even trying. Wasn't through content, wasn't through ads. It was all organic. It took me about an hour a day. Let me explain. So we've got our customer, our client inside of AlphaShares who's doing a great job. In this example, we're going to use David because David is the test subject here. David's doing a great job. He's doing a really good job. Proud of you, David. What I did, David's got a lot of friends that are actually interested in making money online. But because David doesn't talk about it that much, they didn't even know. They didn't even think to join AlphaShares because they didn't know about it. How would they? If David doesn't talk about it, how would they? So I actually messaged David's followers because David's a great case study of mine.